Yo, what up, though? Welcome back to Actual Factual Sports Talk with your boy Big Ant.
And your boy Reese, man.
You know what I'm saying? The biggest Kansas City sports podcast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. How we get down, man.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, we got a crazy special guest, man. Probably the most underrated Kansas City basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we got Dawon Cummings in the building. Y'all know what it is. My boy played at Hogan Prep High School. You know what I'm saying? Played at Coffeyville, went to JUCO 2 years. Then went to Indiana State, went crazy. All years he played, was snapping, all-around player, glue player, man. Hey, man, it's good to have you on the show, bro, man. For sure, already, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Good, bro. Good.
Already, man. For sure. How you feeling, Reese, man?
I'm good, bro. I remember playing against this dude in high school. I remember for football. I ain't no hooper.
Oh, bro, you was snapping the football, bro.
Yeah, this dude, yeah.
Oh, God, no.
I thought I was going to school for football, to be honest, for a minute.
That's crazy. So you played at Hogan all 4 years, all right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, word up.
I didn't start off for it because I played behind Marcus Dillman.
Oh, word up.
Boy was an animal.
He was going
Facts.
crazy. He was going crazy though. Dude, he was pulling for half court though. Like that's crazy
Free
work.
throw.
That's crazy. But yeah, man. So that's dope, man. So I understand. Hey, as far as football though, man, like I do remember like I kept hearing your name on Metro Sports, because, you know what I'm saying? All right, man, we was
we was.
I don't know why it was so bad. We had like the biggest line like 3 years in a row. Like it was crazy. Like I had some of the best coaching staffs. It was crazy.
Them dudes had athletes over down.
But for sure though.
Facts.
Hey, so how far y'all made? Did y'all go to state or how'd y'all far y'all go?
My freshman year, we went to state with the older group. And then we went district quarterfinals all my years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, y'all was litty.
Yeah, we didn't make it to state the 3 years after that.
Y'all was going crazy.
Y'all definitely gave a center that work, though.
Hey.
I'm not gonna hold it.
Hey, bro, that was crazy. That was
Football,
crazy
we
work.
definitely had a squad, though.
Yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to my boy Sneed.
That's what I'm about to say. I remember him.
Sneed.
I remember
Snapping.
him.
CJ.
Yep, snapping.
Crazy Tez.
Facts.
Bingley. Cool. We had some dogs over there for real.
Yeah. Yo, so what made you so like I know it's tough decisions because I know for me when I was going into college, I had crazy offers from football. The only schools really didn't mess with me was Texas schools, down south schools. And man, it was a hard decision to pick for like basketball or football. And the coaches, you know how it is, they ain't let you play both sports in college.
Right,
So I was like, dang, man, like I kind of regret not picking football, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna stick to basketball, bro. I don't know, it's because the training camp and the helmets was making me hot. I don't know what it was,
football,
though.
You gotta really love it through and through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They like I was going crazy though. I was snapping
You
though.
gotta be off a little bit up there.
For sure.
Especially when you get to them higher levels, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
boy.
Yup.
It don't get easier.
So what leads you towards like basketball instead of football?
Like I said, I was gonna go football for my whole life. Then my last 2 years of AAU, I got with Boo. Boo Rich, my big bro.
Yep.
He got me right. You know what I'm saying? I was always an athlete, but he fine-tuned some stuff.
Yep.
He even coached my first year at Coffeyville.
Okay.
Took me on some visits to his college, you know what I'm saying? Introduced me to some people.
Yep.
Got me on the right circuit. And then them last 2 years, I got a whole bunch of letters, My pops always used to be like, because I played baseball, football, track. I did everything.
You did everything.
All
You
around.
have to narrow it down here soon.
Yep.
And I just make an executive decision, like, this is hot right now. This is you know what I'm saying, this is the move, this is the way for me right now. It just felt like the right thing to do, and I don't regret it.
Straight up.
I really wish I could have played both in college, but none of my coaches was like, hell no.
Oh God.
Hell no.
I think what was big on that to coaches like the injuries part, and then it's like spending time with the team's chemistry. Like you said, it's a lot of dedication going to you know how it is, man. 2 days and
The
stuff.
more you gotta put in.
Yep.
But
So
then every school I've been to, it was always one athlete that was on the football team. They always let them come play basketball for some reason.
Damn.
But they would always be like off a little bit because they coming right from football. They just super physical. Like
Yeah.
they handle wouldn't be. It would take them a little bit to get back into that adjustment period. And by that time, we halfway through the season, man.
word up. Word up. That's crazy. I mean, then we're gonna recap on high school a little bit. I know I was talking with Gucci. You know, we was talking about the yeah, talking about the high school game. We had like the most cracking high school game like in history. It seemed like to me.
It was one of the ones.
We were sold out. You know what I'm saying? And the game was crazy. Like I think you tried to make me touch Earth low key though when I was guarding you. I think for real though.
He was going at it.
Oh God, man. So that was Liddy.
Tez.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, we had CJ. We didn't play that year. Greg.
Yup. Yeah, y'all had a squad,
man. Yup. It was nasty. Yeah, it was going to.
Just as athletic as us.
Man.
Yep.
Y'all was bigger than us. That's what I think that was the tell of the game, honestly.
Yup.
And then y'all had Eric too.
Yup. Yeah.
Should have been on our side.
Yeah.
EA too. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have no bigs for y'all. Gucci was all we had.
Yeah.
We had what's buddy name? He gonna be mad at me.
I think Gucci said his name too on fire. Yup.
But he, you know what I'm saying? He was frail though. Y'all boys was brolic.
On God.
Yeah,
on
y'all
God.
was wait on y'all. He couldn't do nothing with that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That game was lit. It was fun, man. That's probably the best game.
This was on the floor.
Yeah, that was fun. That's probably it had to be Hogan game. Cause that's the game I always talk about. Like we want to go flashback. I always talk about Hogan.
That basketball game.
Oh yeah, my boy. Shout out to my boy D Lloyd.
Oh yeah. He tried to bang on me though. I'm like, man, this dude, bro, yeah, hard though. But he was getting off though. He was hooping too though. Yep. Definitely.
Facts.
And then going to Coffeyville, I played against you in Coffeyville, man. That was some crazy games. I think when I played, because I got suspended after a while, man. Me and Coach Stamps had some words. I was tweaking. It was on me. But I think when I played, it was 1-on-1. We beat y'all. And I think I beat us at our crib.
Yeah, I think we split both.
Yeah, because you start flexing on us, boy. I think you dunked on Christian, I think. And then you did like the Superman. All like that dude. Dawon getting off though. Like, that's crazy.
It was just a rivalry. You know what I'm saying? We played y'all so many times. Y'all played us so many. The coaches, you know what I'm saying? It's just the same system. Y'all been running for so many years. Always a good game to end you, though.
Yeah, that was cracking. That was fun, too, man. That was fun. The only thing, Independence, man. I think it's either Coffee, though, but our gym, I think it's feel like a little whack. A little quiet little town. You know what I'm saying? Like duck dog.
They both was, though.
Yeah. Well, we always came with their Coffee, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? One memory I don't like, boy.
What's that?
Dude broke my nose.
Got his nose broke.
Oh, you used to talk about that, yeah.
Hey, dog, I can't do I was like, hey, boy, I know you know that little dude, bro. I don't know who he was, bro. I don't know what it was. I was just, we came, you know what I'm saying, we was chilling. We used to go to Coffeyville a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, me and Hooks, you know, see we chill with Dawon and shit, whatever. And my teammates, they was getting into it with some dudes. I guess they play football and shit on Coffeyville. Some Florida dudes, hella Florida dudes. Man, all I know is a big ass circle just surrounding her. I'm like, man, what y'all niggas in dead? Like, god damn. And I always gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let my teams hang, bro. That's dead. You know what I'm saying? So, man, they was like, yeah, it's cracking now. I'm like, man, I was like, all right, no, first I'm gonna knock out. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? They probably get me after that, but it was a little dude. And he was actually trying to count a piece. He's like, nah, y'all chill, leave him alone. So we hopped in the car. This one had the bubble Chevy, whatever. And we hopped in the car, we about to leave. And dude's like, yeah, man, y'all good? I'm like, hell, he said, boom, nigga, real quick. I said, I'm about to kill this nigga. I tried to run him over, though, bro. That was crazy, though. Still to the day, I'm still broke, bro. That's crazy. Hooks was crying. Rodney Gibbs, he was crying, boy. All this was black. That was crazy, though.
And that's why they always say, anytime we play y'all there, y'all play us here, hella police at that. They already because it's just so much tension always. Like, y'all up the road, y'all always decent, we always decent.
Yep.
Now, football, them boys was raw. Indy couldn't do nothing with them boys.
Yeah, I ain't even patched his football team for real. I'm like, damn, I don't think they was making no noise like that.
They used to be one of them.
That's why when what was that Netflix special that came out?
Are you talking about
oh yeah,
Last Chance You?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, they should have did Coffeyville.
Yep.
Facts.
They weak for that, and they still should do one for basketball instead of football.
Yep.
Man, I don't know why they stopped doing them. There used to be some good little shows.
And they did the Cali team out there.
Yeah.
Bums. They would have smacked them.
Word.
Bums.
So like so I know Coffeyville, y'all made it to the tournament, And yeah, which I got 5th place like in the tournament. The whole that was big. And then so like then after a while you signed with Indiana State. So how like you get like connecting? So it's like was that the only school that really like was you decided you really want to go to or?
It was a tough decision down the stretch. Like you said, I played at Coffeyville. Everybody know Coach Hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He been there forever, a legend. He got so many ties and connections. Not to mention everybody that came before me that's left and went to a 4-year university out of there. So you know what I'm saying, from the summertime jamborees on, like we always got coaches in there looking at practices. So I'll say down the stretch I had Loyola.
Okay. I know one.
Indiana State. Oklahoma State. Who else was it? There was a couple other ones in there. I would say them was like the last 3. The coach, TJ Ford, came down from Oklahoma State. He came to see me play one game.
Okay.
But he kept it real. He was just like we want to offer you. But he was like, you're going to have to share minutes. I don't know if you're going to start. Like, you're going to have to. That's the year they had, like, Marcus Smart.
Oh, word up. He was going crazy.
They had another athletic dude.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, they used to have 2.
I was like, hell no.
Yeah, they had like
I told
a 2-headed
Coach I ain't
monster.
going there for sure.
He said, hell no.
And then Indiana State got on me late. My coach, he had a good relationship with Coach Greg Linson. I went on my visit up there. You know, I vibed with the guys. Had a good time, and I just felt like that was my fit. Like, they lost a guy that was kind of like similar to me. I think they was coming off a tournament appearance.
Okay.
What conference is that?
Missouri Valley.
Okay.
And then, the Valley was cracking it. He had Doug McDermott. Yeah, Fred Van Fleet was in there when I got there.
Oh.
And that's when they was nice. That's when they went undefeated.
Oh.
They went to the Final Four in the 8. And then, like I said, you had Creighton.
They all sleep on that conference, man.
You had a whole bunch of
dang.
dogs in
Yeah, them schools definitely produce some dogs, especially
Clee Anthony Early was there.
Heard of him?
I ain't heard of him.
Clee Early. Yeah, he went to the league.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't forgot who he played for, but I definitely heard that name.
Ron Baker, that sounds familiar.
They had like 3-4 league boys on the team.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, they was nasty. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah, and I got Wichita State. I went on a visit there too.
How you like it there? I know that list.
They had my boy
dead there.
Yeah, they was lit, bro. Takale Cotton. They had some dogs over there, bro. They had 2 7-footers. They had what's his name? Schultz, African boy. Yeah, they was loaded, bro.
Word.
Missouri Valley. Yeah. I mean, I heard some of the most competitive basketball happens in that conference. Football too, but yeah.
So when you signed with Indiana State or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, going crazy. I remember I was watching you. I was like, damn, bro, Dawon, he be killing everywhere he go, man. Like I used to watch him on Facebook.
Guy,
Straight up.
Coach, they guard him. I got him.
Yup. You definitely used to like. Definitely was under. Man, that's crazy. Yup. On God. Definitely. And then so like who was the toughest player you guarded when you went to Indiana State? You was like, nah, I didn't like this dude raw. Like
I usually always got the best guard assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the toughest. I gotta give a couple of them. Man. I can't just narrow it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna say for sure. In the conference or just period?
Period.
Yeah, Shane Larkin when he was at Miami.
Okay.
He was fast
I remember him.
Strong. Who else was tough? Walt Lemon from Bradley was tough.
Who surprised like had them pats like damn boy he handling that rock boy. Yeah. Hey, your conference you play against some hitters though for sure.
Right.
I wouldn't necessarily say that they just had like. It usually was a mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the point guard, you know what I'm saying, I usually wouldn't have too many issues. It was like if you screen off, you know what I'm saying, you get one of them 6'7" dudes, you get switched off on Doug McDermott. It's over.
Yeah.
Posting. It was a lot of, and then what's my
So in college, so he was posting a lot because I didn't even watch his game like that in college.
shooting, and if he got it, they was a mismatch team. They shooting threes and
Definitely got to burn him.
Anybody get on him that's small, take him to the paint.
So he was just fun, man. He was smart as hell
The
too.
whole team was like they was very disciplined. I'm trying to think of my boy from UCLA that played for the. He played for the Spurs. He didn't bounce around, but he was still nice. Damn, what's that boy name? Not to mention they was nasty. They smacked us when we played them boys.
Damn.
About
UCLA.
yeah.
That's when Shabazz set out from the allegations, but they was still nasty.
Oh, Shabazz Muhammad, yeah.
I have to beat you his name, bro. Nice.
Word up.
Tough matchup for sure, but he was like 6'9" point guard.
Damn. Word.
Sheesh.
Hell yeah. So he left. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it was a nice conference for sure.
word up. Word up. So like, when you was in school, like, is it anything like I know every game, like you was type of player, like I said, I watch you a lot, bro, and I played against you as well, and you was type of player leave it all out there every time you played. You know what I'm saying? And is it anything like you regret when you was your whole college career? Anything you regret when you was playing?
Hell yeah. Boy, I used to be faking it in that weight room, boy.
Oh man, tell me about it though.
They used to be about to kill me in there, dog.
Try to get you right, boy.
So my first year, it was really when I transferred to Indiana State when like it really got serious. 'Cause that's halfway through the year, my first year, bro. I was tired. I could feel it. You know what I'm saying? Then you go down there, you start to trying to get a board with one of them boys. Like, bro, you better be in that weight room. So my senior year, that's when I took it serious. And you can feel the difference throughout the year. You feel fresher. You know what I'm saying? You feel like you can move somebody around if you need to.
Yep.
So yeah, all the young boys out there don't skip out in that weight room.
Straight up.
It's basketball.
Stretch.
Yep.
These niggas is weak. Nah, these niggas is lifting weights. You remember what Dwight Howard used to look like?
Yep. He man, out of high school though.
She's like a football player,
Yep.
like the Terminator, some shit out there.
Most of the league dudes, you don't know until you get to a certain age or you get around that kind of atmosphere. Most of the dudes in the league, they lift after the game.
Damn.
Yep.
I've heard, but you know what? I think I've seen videos and shit like that.
They lift after the game.
See, like nowadays,
that's
like a lot of people like
loose
use like
shit.
rubber bands now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Them dudes really like.
just I guess worry about the injuries. I
I
guess.
don't know what these dudes done put in to get to that level, boy. It's
Oh yeah,
gonna
for
take
sure.
work to
For sure.
Just to
Most
sustain.
definitely.
Yeah, it ain't just raw talent.
Hell no.
For sure. And why you tell the young life, man, make sure, you know what I'm saying, they stress for games. Like what? See, a lot of people didn't never take that serious when I was playing,
Oh,
man.
they didn't.
Y'all thought I was so athletic, bro. I'm telling you, roll the ball out, I'm going to go dunk it. No stretch, no nothing. It
Straight
was cool
up.
for a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas like, ooh, wee.
Word.
Man, what?
You ain't never suffered no serious injury though, have you?
Thank God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Thank God. Nothing
Me
crazy
either.
ever. Some sprained ankles, some
Yeah.
Yeah.
sprained fingers, and
Shit like that.
shit like that, but nothing
Major.
crazy.
Yeah.
Ever.
Same.
Yeah, I
Word.
got less than that on that particular situation, thank God. But I done seen some bad injuries for sure.
Me too.
Man, oh my
Me too.
God.
Me too.
That's crazy.
Worse, bro.
We was talking about speaking of some basketball. It's crazy, man. Like we would just be having like trying to just get all basketball players on the show. Now we just blessed to be having like Casey Legend, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty dope though. We try to mix it up and get like boxing and baseball in here and football, but you know, I'm a basketball player. We surrounded by basketball players a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's what we connected with, you know, especially the ones that came out the trenches. You know what I'm saying? They can relate to the young life. You feel me? So they be like, oh, okay, this is so and so, or you know, somebody know they pops, or you know what I'm saying? Now, like I know people try to get you to coach. I know hell people try to get you to coach for sure.
When I got done playing, I coached at Coffeyville for 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How was that? How was that experience?
That was an experience. It was, you know, it's different being on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they kind of just throw you in the fire?
No, I always had a good relationship with Coach Hurt. I always told him like once I got done playing, like, you know, I want to give it a try. He always was like, when you ready, just let me know. So I got opportunity and it was good, man. We had 2 winning seasons. I bonded with a couple, got still some long term, and you know it's because I was so young, I was able to relate to him a lot more. So you know, a couple of them was like 3-4 years younger than me, 5 years younger than me. So you know, I still got relationships with them. Some of them boys still playing overseas.
That's dope.
You know, they having kids now, starting their family. So it was a good experience, man, on the other side of things, to try to help them out and give them, you know, tricks to the trade and knowledge that I've learned throughout the years.
Would you do it again?
No. No, it's a tough grind being a
coach?
a college coach.
Yeah.
Like Not even just JUCO, even like watching your coaches when I was at Indiana State, just to have to pick your family up. Say y'all have a couple bad years and they fired the whole coaching staff. Now you got to find another job. You got to pick your family up.
That's a hell of a game for sure.
Take them to a whole nother state, maybe across the country. Put your kids in another school. It's just it's a grind that everybody can and they don't get paid a lot of money, bro. I mean, it might be better now, but
back then, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like $60,000-$70,000 for what they do.
Yeah, they definitely work for it.
It's a lot of dedication you got to put in that, man. Determination for sure.
What they do for us, that ain't enough.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Where I done seen different coaches. I talked to different coaches in college coaching. They sound like you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's serious, and especially if the coach is trying to come up, actually take it serious and be a head coach as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a grind. You know what I'm saying? And speaking overseas, bro, you know what I'm saying? No, I know we was rapping earlier, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We know you easily could have played overseas, you know what I'm saying? So, like, what made you, like, just not want to play at all? So
for me, I was never one of them guys that was like, it's the league or nothing. Like, I was always smart enough to know, it's a small percentage of people that can make that jump, make that happen. And it ain't even all about you, it's opportunity, being in the right place at the right time, all that stuff. But I could never wanted to, it's just hard for me to sacrifice leaving everything and going over there for them startup jobs, like
trying to build your resume. Yep.
I was like, you know what? I'd rather go work and get a real career going.
Smart.
And that way I can have something, for myself moving forward. But I don't knock it at all because some of my homies over there getting real money.
Yep.
They experiencing a whole lot of different cultures and all that kind of stuff. So it ain't for everybody, I would say that. And a lot of people go over there and I wouldn't say they waste time, but I would say they don't take advantage of the opportunity that's over there for them. I think they just go over there thinking it's just hoop, but like it's a whole different culture. It's a culture.
For sure.
Like I talked to my boys that's been over there for 10 years. Like, bro, it's a real grind, bro, to be away from your family, all them holidays, missing birthdays, funerals, like all that. That stuff.
That's toll. That shit. I mean, like you said, it's not for everybody, man. We done had guys in here, man, with all different type of perspectives on it. Some, like our dog Mike Crayon, he's still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Human slow mo, yeah.
But then you got boys on the same team.
Yeah, man, that's crazy work.
Then you got other guys though, they like shit. I do it a few years. Like RP.
Yeah.
He like shit. He kind of knew when it was time.
Yep.
To, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it ain't for everybody, man. But
home cooked meals. I know I don't look like it, but I love to eat.
Straight up
though. I'll be like, bro, y'all eating some bullshit.
Hey, bro, crazy too, boy. That's crazy.
Sick for a week, had to adjust to the food. Like I done heard all of it, bro.
Damn.
Yep. That's crazy. So, man, who like when you watching basketball? Like, first of all, who you think gonna win the finals? First of all,
OKC.
And I hated to say it. I don't like this like them, but
right now.
Indian.
They grinding for. They got a good team.
Yep. Death.
A lot of injuries that happen. I will say that
for sure.
At the same time, like
them boys, young and hungry.
All year they've been grinding. They've been winning. They've been smacking people even before they got hurt. So a lot of people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You can't always throw that in there because they smack people in the regular season too.
Yep.
But yeah, man, that youth.
Harkstown, he was a great pickup for them, bro. Look, dude, that was like the perfect piece for them, bro. That's they need, bro. Like,
because you got
he don't care about scoring, like
right. You got Chet out there, and then you bring him in.
Yep. But don't they two start together?
You right.
They have been, but it's because Chet more of a perimeter player. I mean, he gonna get down there, he gonna board and do all that, but when you got somebody that's gonna bang,
yeah,
you need him for that. Chet ain't gonna sit out there. Frail as hell.
That's how it was. That's how it was at Mobley, man. We had boy Levy when I was with Dalen and Ronnie Boggs and Nate Benner and Rodney Givens. We had he was light 7 foot, he was 6'11", Levy. Shout out to my boy Levy. I forgot where he's from. He was on the perimeter. He didn't like the inside. I was the banger in the inside. Me and Denny. You know what I'm saying? So I feel what you're saying because I was 6'7", he's 6'11". Like, man, come down here. Like, with the boards, bro.
Yeah.
But he just overseas guy. He just straight shooter. Like, you know, that's what he want to do.
Stay style.
Straight. That's exactly what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Who you taking? Who you taking? LeBron or Jordan?
MJ.
Damn. You an MJ fan?
I mean, I feel like everybody damn near MJ fan if you love basketball.
Dang. Well,
LeBron too. It ain't like I don't like LeBron. LeBron nasty for sure. But
So-
if I had to make my team, be like, you got to start at one of them two. Give me MJ, bro. In they primes, give me MJ.
so you would think so if LeBron get one more ring, he ain't going down to GOAT all time?
He ain't getting another one, but
Why you think
I
that?
still don't think he is. Bro went 6-6.
Be 6
Every
and 0.
time he got
I
there,
give me 6 for 6.
Give
Yeah.
me the chip.
Yeah.
I
Word.
ain't losing nothing, bro. If
You
I
try
get
to
here,
knock him,
give it
man,
to me.
but yeah.
That's
And I
crazy.
mess with Brian, bro. Now you talking about the best all around player?
I'm just talking about just period. Cause we can talk about like, all right, Bill Russell, 11. All right, so and so
But
this
yeah,
much.
but
You know what I'm saying?
The old heads gonna get mad at me, but listen here. y'all seen some of them hardwood classics.
Oh man.
It's hard to watch, bro.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Bro wasn't playing against nobody else that was 6'11".
That's fact.
Word.
I'm sorry to tell you.
Word. Real rap. Real
What
rap.
would he really do? You know what I'm saying? Like, would he do that to Timmy D?
Nah, Timmy locking up. Timmy probably the best
Would he do that to David
power forward
Robinson?
all time.
No.
Dennis Rock, he's locking.
He might have a good game, but to be giving people 100,
Yeah.
His only competition back in the day was Wilt. But they say how he used to do Wilt, bro. He used to get him up, bro, get him in Boston, basically take him out to have a good time. They would be drunk the next, going into the game.
Hey, they used to be turning up back then, bro.
Sloppy, you know what
They used to be
I'm
turning
saying?
up though.
That's
That's
an
what I'm
old
saying,
veteran
bro. They was
trick,
smoking
man. That's an
cigarettes
old
and
veteran.
Coke
trick.
doing.
drinking beer
Hey,
like
Coke,
that,
hey.
bro.
Them dudes
Hey,
in
so
the
you're
80s was
MJ.
doing coke,
Hey,
hey.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, you
MJ
heard-
said I walked into the room, the hotel room. He said everybody turning up, snorting and everything. I'm like,
Like,
damn,
Dude,
that's
I'm trying
crazy.
to hope this.
Yep. I can't imagine.
Yeah, the
Had a
80s
hard time.
The 80s was different, bro, in NBA for
Yeah.
sure.
And they weren't getting them M's like the new era getting them M's
Right.
now. You know what I'm saying? They used to getting little M's.
Crazy.
That's crazy. All right, so look, so if you had to, all right, so $400K on the line, going against 5 other states, you the 6 man automatically. Who the other 5 you rocking with from Kansas City? The furthest area you can go back is 08. Who the other 5 you rocking with?
Point. Man, it's tough. At the point, I'm gonna go. Did I go back to 08?
Yep, all the way to 08.
Damn, I'm gonna go T. Relly at the 1.
Okay, T.
2. I'm going Marcus Denman at the 2.
That's nasty already.
Man.
3. I'm going slow mo
I knew it. Hey, I knew you was gonna say cuz.
at the 4. He said 08. The 4 is kind of tough. Let me come back to the 4 spot.
All right.
Oh, man. 5.
Some hitters out there, boy.
I know, but you only giving me to 08.
Yeah, the first you go back, 08, 08, 09, 10. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm going to go small in the front court, so I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go T. Relly at the 1. I'm going to go Dalen at the 2. I'm going to go
That's
MD
right.
at the 3.
Okay.
I'm going to play slow at the 4. Mismatch problem.
Definitely.
And then
That's nasty.
that 5 is tough, though. Give me some options. Give me some options at the 5. Who you?
All right.
'Cause you with the bigs. Who you?
All right, so I'll say at the 5, you got me, Q, Big Q.
Denson.
Yep. You got Dylan Starzl for Kearney. Shout out to my boy, Mocan affiliated. Ain't too many cool falls for real.
That's why I said the 5.
The 08 era, I don't remember like no bigs like going crazy like that though. And like the 09, I say like Brandon Scaife. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, man? Give me my boy Gucci at the 5, man.
Alright.
Give me my boy Gucci at the 5, man.
Shout out to Gucci.
Straight up.
Keep it in the film, man.
Straight up. You the 6 man. Man, you know what?
I ain't gonna have to come in.
That's crazy though. Cause that would be nasty though. Cause first of all, it's gonna be so easy with Trevor at your point. He's gonna make everything so easy. He ain't gotta score. He can score. His layup package is crazy. Yeah. So he gonna open up easy. You know, Dale, he assassin off the flip, bro. Like when you get in his zone, bro, it's over, bro. I guarantee he's busting your ass.
The stories I used to hear about that dude used to seem like mythical stories. It'd be like, hey, he put up 40. Like, who is this dude?
It was a week he only scored 50 plus, bro.
That's crazy.
Like 56.
He was snapping, bro.
53.
He was a problem, bro. Like I done seen him, bro. Me and Daniel way back, bro. He was a problem, bro.
Talking about our game. Hogan versus Northeast. Me and him played against each other. That niggas was on the floor.
Damn, that's crazy to hear about that game.
It was on the floor. It was packed out.
Damn.
Ooh, I didn't hear about that game.
I can believe it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was a dog for sure.
And then who you say at the 3? You say,
MD.
oh yeah, that's easy.
Took the pill off that one.
He said he going smart. I mean, he said he going small.
Shooter.
See, and then it'd be like with that lineup, and then with slow mo and Gucci with that lineup, it's like. Who's the mismatch? You gotta pick out who your mismatch is, because you really don't know who's who from different states. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody can shoot. Everybody can pass.
Oh, but you know who you sleep on though?
Who?
Oh, you sleep on AB, CB.
I ain't sleep on them.
All right.
I ain't sleep on them. But also, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think. They played a lot of them schools like out. They didn't really play in the, you know what I'm saying, in the city like we did. So.
Then Alec playing hella schools though.
In the city didn't even play against Alec.
True that though.
Yeah, he played in Grandview. So yeah.
A lot of people didn't even play them.
True that. But that's a hell of a fall though, man. That's hella fall. We'll see what people think about that fall.
Don't get me wrong.
Now that fall nasty though.
It's a lot of dogs out there.
For sure. For sure.
Like you can't knock him. Obviously you can't knock him. You can't knock Ish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of dudes out there that was nice.
For sure. Most definitely.
The city has some dogs for sure.
Man, but
Mike Dixon.
Oh nasty. My God! Hey, shout out to Mike, man. Hey, shout out to Mike. They just won the championship again. He went crazy. I think that's back to back for him. He been snapping, bro.
He been snapping. He been a bucket for.
Hey, bro, that's so low. So low.
Yeah, I remember that head.
Yeah, we gonna roll and come. We gonna get into all this, man. We got hella hitters, man, coming on, man. But hey, Dawon, we appreciate you coming on, bro. It was love, man. Good to see you, man. It's been a while, man. Boy, be ducked off, man. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. And congrats on your career, man. You know, some more power and blessings to you and your family, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wrap it up, man. The biggest Kansas City podcast, sports podcast. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Bless up. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love. Stay out the way, man. Hey, man. We
Share,
it, man.
subscribe.
We litty. Like, subscribe, what?